Theo, I want you to make my hair like Christmas.
Yeah. And because it's winter time, you want the color a little bit darker on the first part, near to your skin, and the rest with a toner, a little less red. Will you turn so that you can see how your hair is now? I almost wanted to get real red for Christmas. Thank you very much. Hello friends, you gotta do Danique's hair again. Start of course with the protection like I always do. She's growing her hair a bit because we're getting into winter time. But still she has a very short side and nape shape. But the hair on top is growing over it, so it's more in the disconnect line. Show you that by turning around. So we're growing this hair, so it goes over. So this line will be short and the other lines will be short, but this hair is growing. So we're doing not that much on this, just a little bit. Starting by wetting the hair.
Ja, deze mag wel gewoon lekker,
Ja.
lekker kalm.
Lekker kalm. Het punt is wel een goede conditie hoor.
Ja.
Dat is wel het voordeel van de winter, hè?
Ja. Meestal merk ik ook als naar weer mijn haar gedaan wordt, dan begint het met het borstelen begint het wat meer te
trekken.
Ja. En dan weet ik gewoon van oké.
Set out the parting line. Now she loves this to be short. So set out a parting line. And knowing where we are going to grow the hairs. Set this aside with a clip. Starting on this side. Okay, taking a large, thin, flat comb. Set it in on the lines. Creating a soft underline. Go over the line and go into the line where you're growing the hair. So still you can have a real short underline. Put my blade to the back, get it into a combing position. Go behind the ear, do the same. First clean the contour line, then put it in the sharpest position. Go over the same line again. Go back, leaning against the hair fall. Put my blade to the back again. Into the combing position, take the underline up. Cleaning in between. Take the same line once again. Take off minor parts just to correct the line. Coming behind the ear. Coming behind the ear, working to the line where I grow the hairs. So take the hairs on this line and just make a fall on the connection of the upper hair. So get a nice soft flowing line. Put my blade to the back again. Always go first in the opposite lines, so this hair grows up. So I go in from above, leaning on the skin, and hold my blade in the combing position, so back. Take it to the sharpest position. I come to the part where I almost take off nothing, so I have only the underline that I clean. First work to the center of the skull and the neckline. Then I clean it again. Then I'm gonna wet the hair so I can lay the hair aside and make an undershave.
Ja, je mag nog wel een stukje...
Ja, maar ik ga er wel een stukje afhalen. Het wordt veel te zwaar.
Ja, dat merk ik nou hoor.
Ja,
Het is gelijk
krijg je
weer-
zo'n pak.
Ja,
Je hebt maar een klein bulk, hè, dus je moet ook een beetje op die lijnen letten.
is wel ook niet te kort.
Set the hairs aside, come in the underline. This is about 1.5 centimeter below the skull bone. So it's really the fall of the hairs in the neckline that make this line. Put my blade to the back again. Set it in the sharpest position. Take a small clipper. Take a small clipper. Correct the underline. This by also leaning in the opposite lines of the fall of the hairs. Go over the line and set out with the large clipper. Make use of the natural folds and lines of the necklines and the contour. Clean it again. So now I can go to the upper hair, and the last part I do is the side shave on the other side, so the under shave is also there. But first I do the upper hair. Lay the hairs in a natural fall. Knowing that we're growing on the side, take the hairs up, lay them in the line, and go in with my hot razor. And gently taking off almost nothing. The nice thing of a hot razor is you get ultra soft lines, the hairs are sealed, so they stay close for a long time, and you never get split ends. Work for the cat on the crown. Take that hair over to the side that is growing back. Go in, gently go down. And always watch it, the natural lines. What I don't have to create because it's there from her or himself, it's mostly the best line. So now you see you have a nice overflow of the lines. Now turn a bit more. Part the line from the center till behind the ear. Set the front aside. Lay the hairs on this line. Take the hairs on the natural fall and soften the line. So just lean on the hairs and go down. Coming in the center, connect it to the right side. And go to the left side where I made the first line, so I know where to go. So I created myself first this line, of course, on the short side. But then I created the line behind the ear, and that's also a guideline. So I have this guideline and that guideline, and work those to each other. And the wonderful thing is by growing the hair a bit, is that you can make use of the roundings of the skull and also the shapes of the skull. So you get more volume and a nicer rounding. From the center, go to the front of the ear, set up a hair side. Again,
Een bolling krijg je dan.
Ja, mooi hè? Watch at the natural lines and the chin line. Go in and create that rounding again. Then I go from the other side to the front again, like a cross control. So I get a nice line to watch. Take the front hair with it, go on the line. Very important to wet it in between. Now you see how wonderful the highlights are in her hair. So that stays, but it cannot get rid of the warm colors in it. Go to the front. And when I get behind the ear, I go from the other side. Wel lekker rustgevend doen met het.
Kom ook even tot rust hier.
Dat kan eigenlijk niet anders in deze ruimte.
Ja.
Dat is altijd heel rustig. Hè? Take the hands to the back. Watch at the length. Take them on the line of cutting. Lay them in the rounding. Bend them into the rounding. And take off the ends, not more than that. And for those wise guys, you saw already the side shave. Because it's hiding under the longer hair. Nice thing is that you don't need force to work with a hot razor because it gently flows through the hairs. Going only to the front. When you work these lines with a knife, you get softer lines. The fall is much nicer than when you do this with a scissor. So now I have this aside, so I can make that side shave. Putting the hairs aside. Again, cleaning in between. What to do with a small clipper, because it's just a small part. Make sure all the longer hair is aside. Take a nice, soft, small, thin comb. And gently work this out. So now my cut is ready, so I can make a collar. Made for a collar, it's a collar of Lacme. It's 5/00 and 3/00 with 3% stand volume. Set it on all the lines. Put in step 1 into it, so I hold the best condition of hair. And created myself the first baseline in dark colors. And there where the hair goes to the left side, I create a darker outgrowth.
Heerlijk, ik kan zo elke dag wel zitten, hè? Dat iemand mijn haar gewoon lekker doet.
Ja.
Zo fijn.
Heb verkeerde vriend genomen.
Ja, ja.
Oh, je moet dan een kappertje leren spelen.
Die kost mijn haar.
Ja, trek dat eruit.
Kappertje spelen, ja.
Ja. When there's almost no color on the brush, I do the parts that, of course, need to be a little bit like an outgrowth. Ik heb het ook altijd, als het gewoon een beetje koud wordt, je een jeuk te krijgen overal.
Ja.
Now take every time about a centimeter hair. Take a line over total length. Perfect, so you can see that. So take the hairs over that length with almost no color on the brush. I do the first part. Every time I take a little bit on the brush, not too much. So I only create a dark outgrowth. And so I set in all the color. And then I'm going to be back with the toner. Okay, what I'm going to use now is this toner of T.K.S. And it's a violet line, but it's because I want to get rid of the gold tones. This is just with activator. And just bring it on the length. It smells really nice. There's no ammonia in it. Just work the hairs till they get to the right side again.
Kan ik het daar thuis ook mee onderhouden? Of hoeft het niet?
Nee, hoeft niet. Eigenlijk moet je gewoon zilver shampoo pakken.
Ja, ja, tuurlijk. Oh, ja.
Maar als het er eenmaal uit is, dan blijft het echt wel een lange tijd eruit.
Ja.
For those who want to get rid of the yellow tones at home, can also use a silver shampoo or a silver conditioner and just leave it in for sometimes, so that can work, and then it will reduce the yellow tones.
Niet te lang.
No, not too long, because then you get violets. And when you get violets and you don't want violets, you take just a strong tea, put it over the color, and then the violets are gone again. Because tea gives a yellow tone, and it's the opposite of the violets. Sometimes you see people with ultraviolet lines in the longer parts where it's for a long time blonde. Then you take the back where the tea is in and just pull it over the lines. That certainly reduces the violets. So now I've got this toner over her hair. Close this up with a plastic foil. Then wait for 20 minutes. Then rinse it out and then we're back for styling. Het is echt heel zacht dat product.
Ja.
Maar je ziet wel gelijk dat het werkt. Dat is wel mooi.
Leuk.
Je gelijk de gele gloed heel recht. Maar je houdt al die highlightjes, dat is ook wel
Ja,
goed.
dat is leuk, ja. Zolang...
Okay, back from coloring. Rinse it out after 25 minutes. Put step 2 on it. You see that now the color is a bit dark, but it will be, of course, less gold. Can you use the foam? It's a foam of glint. It smells really nice. Mostly does. Massage this into the hairs. Comb it through the hairs. And then I'm going to blow dry the hairs with a medium light brush, starting in the underlines. Ja, die zakt al eruit, hè, die baan goed.
Ja?
Ja. Tegenwoordig ook zilver of grijsshampoos, hè? Dus dan heb je ook dat je heel erg die matte kleuren krijgt.
Oké.
So for blow drying, first take a soft hairspray. This is a spray you can restyle. It's also a product of Glint. I really love this product because it's so soft on the hairs. Duidelijk, hè?
Ja. Ja, ik heb die, nou, ik zal de naam nou niet zeggen, maar dat wordt zo hard. Verschrikkelijk.
Finish this up, I take one step higher in the fourth section. But also this is not a real hard hairspray. I only use a little bit of it. Just to make sure that the cold outside and moist don't get into the hairs. So now I thank Danique for being my model. I wish you all a nice Christmas. She will turn and show you the end result, and we see each other next video. Bye bye. Dat is lekker woest koppie.
Ja.
Het is mooi hoor, zo'n donkere onderrand.
Ja, hè?
Ja, stoer.
To make my hair like Christmas.
Yeah. And because it's winter time, you want the color a little bit darker on the first part, near to your skin, and the rest with a toner, a little less red. Will you turn so you can see how your hair is now? I almost wanted to get real red for Christmas. Thank you very much.